before the Boys and Girls Club, before you came to the Boys and Girls Club? What was your life like?
That was the most chaotic point. It was basically my dad was out of the picture. My mom was in and out of jail constantly. Yeah, I think I came here specifically to stay away from home just because of the people that were in my house.
Everything was great except for the people that I was hanging around with. Shouldn't have been, they weren't the right influence. I had a lot of peer pressure that I kind of fell into, and also a lot of stuff that happened as far as drugs and alcohol goes that had a big effect in what my choices, the choices I made were. I had some involvement with gangs.
My expectations, it was gonna be, I knew life was gonna be hard. Being the first generation to ever attend high school, college, Chico State, it was gonna be hard for me. I knew it. I was even debating whether I was gonna attend college.
Any other teen, you know, going to high school, what do you expect? You're a little trouble, you're scared. You're scared to start something new. It's kind of different, you know. I was to say such a troublemaker. I want to say more, I was like finding myself still.
I didn't really get out much. I stayed home a lot. I spent most of the other time that I had playing video games and such. I wasn't really a person that aspired to be anything.
I didn't have any real goals, honestly. Like when I came to the club, I remember being a little kid and it was just like day to day. Like, I remember having to try to get through some days and just not knowing where I was going to sleep the next. So I didn't look at a future. It was somewhere where I could go, and you know they pounded in your head that you have to do your homework, but like for me it was like where I could go to do my homework. Coming here was kind of like the first step to you are something. You took interest in me, and nobody did that before. I can remember key instances where like it was raining really bad, and my mom was in the hospital, and so I had to walk to school, and it was like 3 miles in pouring rain, and I get there and I have like mud up to here and just soaked, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm still at school, like Boys and Girls Club's helping me with my stuff. I was like, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna just dry off. And he's like, if you want to play it, like my teacher looks at me and he says, if you want to play in the rain, you can go home and play in the rain. And he sends me out of the class and suspends me. And like you said, I didn't say anything. I was just like, I was ashamed. And I think that's one of those situations where without the Boys and Girls Club, that would have been my breaking point. I would have been done. Like, I can't even go to school and function because of where I'm at. I didn't think I could do anything. Like, and I came here and I don't know, people started showing me how. It's not what the Boys and Girls Club is to me. It's what it taught me. And you know, I can't do it on my own.
Without the support that you guys gave me while I was in juvenile hall, I know Hoppy was a great impact. He told me, look, you're gonna end up in jail if you don't fix your situation. He said, you're gonna end up in jail with nobody around you. It's gonna be the same way you went in when you were in there, nobody was around you. That's the same way it's gonna be your entire life. Is that what you wanna do? And he kind of made me realize the bigger picture, and he told me that's not what you wanna do, you're better than that. And he told me what kind of showed me like what I was capable of and just the skills I had. And he knew I could do a lot better. I feel like without his conversations, I definitely probably would have fallen back.
My family wouldn't have been the same. There was, you know, my brother was making bad choices, so if it weren't for you guys, I'm sure he would have been the person that he was back then. He was involved with, you know, gangs. My parents were just, they had enough of it. My parents were about to split. My mom didn't know what to do anymore, and I cried for help. Like, I literally went to you guys for help because I was lost. I felt like an adult, and I was just a kid, so it was a little hard. But I'm glad I met you guys because it all turned around. It really turned around, and the Boys and Girls Club is just amazing. And a lot of people don't know it. They just think it's an after-school program where you just go and have fun, leave your kids, and just come back later. But you don't. You leave your kids there to, you know, be educated, learn. Like, you know, some people don't even have meals, and you guys provide those meals to kids. Like,
in December of 2012, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and that the club was able to provide such, they were able to provide such a place where I could go and I could talk to them about my problems, where I could basically come to get help with everything that I needed.
Before the Boys and Girls Club, like I said, I had no plan. And then when I got here, it was, I want to graduate high school. And then it was, I want to go to college. And then it was, what do I want to go to college for? And then, so now that I built that habit here, it's still with me. So I got in, I was doing my firefighter thing. I went back to college and I got my EMT. Now, not only am I helping people with fire, like saving houses, you know, saving parks. I saved a school once. I was pretty proud of that. I'm a senior firefighter now, and that's 3 years in. So, like I was saying, when I was a little kid, being told you can't your whole life, like getting to where I am now and knowing I'm in charge of 19 firefighters. Like, people's lives are in my hands now.
I'm gonna finish my career at Chico State. That's what I'm currently working on right now. I'm currently working with children as well. I work for BCDBH, and we work with kids. We run a program called Straining Families.
graduated from View College and then transferred over to Chico State. Graduated from Chico State May of 2015. I'm a political science legal studies major. I plan on going to law school. I plan on applying in September and then starting in the fall of 2016.
Next Wednesday, I will be attending UC Berkeley in the Letters and Sciences department, and my major will be molecular cell biology, and my minor will be bioengineering.